Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2023. And, before we get into all the cool announcements for the summer of 2023, which, yes, will be coming soon, let's reflect on last year, 2022. And oh boy, was it a big year. I have done a lot of many things. That was definitely not proper English, but yeah, I have done so many things last year, both coaster stuff and just my personal life. I have grown so much, literally. But yeah, let's talk about coaster stuff because this is a coaster channel after all. So let's reflect on 2022. So here it is, 2022, a year in review. So last year in 2022, at the beginning of 2022, I had 33 credits, which is not a lot, but it's definitely a good start. So, don't feel too bad about yourself if you've only had like 33 credits. It's not, you'll grow, as you're about to see right now. Now I have 118 roller coaster credits. Yeah, so a lot has happened last year, if you if you couldn't tell already. So yeah, I've been to a lot of new parks and a lot of new coasters, and it's definitely been a wonderful experience. And this year is no exception, but that's not what this video is about. So out of those coasters, out of the 118 coaster credits I've been on, 11 of those were hybrid roller coasters, 17 of those are wooden coasters, and 90 of them are steel, and I have one defunct coaster, that being Wildcat. 90 steel coasters, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I really have a pretty diverse, lineup of credits got going on here. The first credit I got last year, both like just the first coaster I rode and new credit, that would be the Goat Coaster at Goats on the Roof in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Definitely a very fun like roller coaster. I think it's definitely overrated, but you definitely should prioritize the Goat Coaster over all the other ones. Not because it's the best, in my case it was actually the worst out of all of them, but just because it's the meme. Like, you gotta do it for the memes, it's the Goat Coaster. There's literally goats on the roof. And the last credit I have acquired in 2022 is Talon at Dorney Park, a great B&M invert with some awesome inversions and a really unique layout. And yeah, it's a really fun invert overall. So what was my biggest letdown of the 2022 season? And for me, that was just Kentucky Kingdom as a whole. Kentucky Kingdom, it can do a lot better than what it is now. It's not really a good park. Like, it's not bad, but like it's not good. It's not good either. It's just okay. So basically, there's not a lot of coasters. I mean, you're in Louisville, Kentucky. You're near Cincinnati. You're in the biggest city in Kentucky. You should have a pretty good amusement park, right? Well, no. There are two really good coasters there, and that's about it. You got a good family coaster, really bad coaster, and the best kiddie coaster of all time. I mean, roller skater. That's the best kiddie coaster of all time. You cannot say otherwise. Coco Cruiser, nah, no way. Roller skater's where it's at. That's like the only good thing about Kentucky Kingdom. They have a really good water park. I did not do the water park because I only had like 3 hours there. So if maybe the water park is actually really good, I only did the amusement park stuff, so all the roller coasters except for T3. So it was dirty. Things were broken down. There were bullet holes in the signs. I'm not even joking. There are literal bullet holes outside of the park. So yeah, sleep well tonight. Now to my biggest surprise. The biggest surprise of the 2022 season is Intimidator and Fury 325 at Carowinds. Now, I wanted to put one, but these two, I kind of just have to lump together because they did actually surprise me. Intimidator was a lot better than people make it out to be. For me, the trims did not hit at all. The coaster was not really trimmed. Okay, well, it did get trimmed, but I didn't feel any deceleration. That's how good like the trims are. So it doesn't really ruin the ride experience. The airtime is a lot better than a lot of the B&M hypercoasters I've been on. I think it's my second favorite B&M hypercoaster, and it's really good. Of course, the staggered seating, I love that. And it's a parking lot coaster. I mean, it's not really a parking lot coaster, but you're like right next to it, and it's really like that. It's feel nice and open. And Fury 325, I was expecting it to be my top 5, but not my number 1 spot. Oh my gosh, better than Steel Vengeance? That's pretty good. Now, guys, I know I overrate this thing a lot, but even I was surprised and kind of didn't want to accept the fact that this was my favorite roller coaster of all time. But, I just kind of accepted it, and now here I am overrating it every single day, every single video of my life. Woo! You can find a full review of it up on screen now if you want to go watch that real quick. Okay, what else is next? Oh yeah, speaking of number one coasters, my number one coaster going into 2022 is of course Sky Rush, the number one roller coaster Hershey Park. Good ejector airtime, really good lateral G-forces, awesome first drop, it is amazing. I like the wing seats, it gives it a more intense feeling. And my number one coaster now, going into 2023, is, like I said earlier, Fury 325. It's just the best well-rounded coaster you could ever ride. Of course, there's probably one in like Europe or China I'm missing, but in at least America, the ones I've been on, Fury is the perfect roller coaster. And I'm not going to go more into that. Again, you should go check out my review. You just go watch it. Okay, but what about the worst coaster? We talked about the best, but what about the worst coaster? Last year, the worst coaster I was on was Wild Mouse. Now, Wild Mouse, don't get me wrong, is not a bad roller coaster. Like, it's not good, but it's like Kingdom to Kingdom. Like, it's not bad, it's not good. So it was definitely the worst coaster I've been on out of the 33 credits, but now I've been on 118. The worst coaster I've been on, and going into 2023, is Green Lantern at Six Flags Great Adventure. It's not even like the down there pain, if you know what I mean. It's just the roughness. Like, I was playing ping pong the entire time I was on the roller coaster. It was not a fun experience, and I'm probably gonna ride it like once a year if I ever go to Great Adventure once a year. We'll skip this most of the time. I did skip it my last visit, so yeah, I probably won't be riding this one anytime soon. Okay, what about the tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster I've been on? Two of those spots are taken up by Kingdom Ka. Kingdom Ka is the world's tallest roller coaster and the second fastest in the world at 128 miles an hour and 456 feet tall. What a brilliant, amazing ride. The ride duration is short, and yeah, it doesn't have a lot of the forces, but the forces that it does have, oh my gosh, are flippin' amazing. I just can't ever get enough of this ride. But the longest roller coaster I've been on is, of course, the Beast at Kings Island, the longest wooden roller coaster in the world. It's like 7,000 feet of track. It's amazing. The night rides are just something special. I love the ride. It has a little bumpiness to it. Awesome lateral G-forces, great night rides. You're in the forest, and it's just a trip through the woods. Like, that's really all it is, and that's all it needs to be. Now, what parks have I been to in the 2022 season? Well, let me name them off for you. In 2022, and this is all in order, by the way, I went to Dollywood, Hershey Park, Six Flags Great Adventure, Kings Dominion, Kings Island, Cedar Point, Kentucky Kingdom, Carowinds, and Dorney Park. So that is 8 in total, I think. It's either 8 or 9. So 8 or 9 parks I went to in the 2022 season. That is a lot, but trust me, guys, next year, or I guess this year, is big. Well, it's not big, it's just bigger. So yeah, those are all the parks I went to in the 2022 season. Now let's talk about one more thing, and that is my subscriber count. Let's get into some YouTube stats here real quick. At the start of 2022, I had 323 subscribers, and right now as I'm recording this, I have 1,317 subscribers, and oh my gosh, guys, I cannot thank you enough. I think it was either around, I was at 700 subscribers, and then in a couple of hours, I was now at 800. I grew 100 subscribers in one day, I think in the middle of August or something. What? Thank you guys a lot. I don't really, I do know what happened. It was the Top of the Jags for speculation videos. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess you guys like them. That's why I keep making them for you guys. That's why I don't stop making them. So I really do thank you guys for that. And I literally grew 1,000 subscribers in 365 days. That is kind of cool. But yeah, it is 9 minutes into the video. It's like 7:30 at night, and I gotta go to bed really, really early because I wake up really, really early in the morning. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for an amazing 2022 season, and I'll catch you guys later for 2023. Bye.